So one of the things that I wanted to discuss today was like internet is actually fucking up your, the ability for you to wait for something, be patient at something. Even like just simply watching a video, a long form video, like you just cannot wait to just see like the particular segments of that video. You might have seen something interesting, and like on the highlights of that podcast or like the long form content, you just want to skip exactly to that second, not because you value time, but you just want constant entertainment. Oh my god, I look fucking tired as fuck. I'm really tired. So anyways, like I was saying, like it is just ruining it, and it's a slow poison. And people kind of know about this, but just don't do anything. I mean, one of the best things you can start is just acknowledging it, but it is not enough. You have to actually take actions to stop those kind of issues that you're kind of ruining your life with, right? So this is a big issue, and I don't know why people just don't give a fuck. It just, they of course care about their life, but, and is it because they don't think it's like a big thing, or like, it's not a small poison, or like, it's like they think that it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big of a deal. If people actually just look up the consequences that it can affect your brain in so many different ways, and it just kind of alters your brain in such a way that it's almost irreversible. It is like those things are just something that if you do for a long period, like it is going to be something of a habit that is just who you are. It just becomes who you are, and you just become this person that just only loves watching short form content, and just finds dopamine on that, and you'll eventually graduate from it, and your ability to even watch maybe a 6 minute video will also go down. It's like, even if it's interesting, like if it's 6 minute long, you'll find the most interesting thing on the 6 minute video, which is fucking ridiculous, because a 6 minute video is actually pretty fucking short. It's almost close to a like a reel, Instagram reel. It's a small fucking video, but even that, people are not able to actually focus and just be calm and just wait to just finish the entire video. They kind of give themselves this cope of like, no, I don't want to waste my time, so I just skip to the part that I actually want to watch. But it's just a simple cope, and it's just deep down you just you're just depleting your dopamine level and just fucking up your like brain chemistry. It's a slow poison, like I said. So just, I mean, like back in the day, like of course shorts didn't exist, but like you had to actually just wait and just watch the entire podcast to just find the actual thing you're actually looking for, and you would actually watch the whole podcast. And podcast will, like didn't used to be something that was like everyone was doing. It was actually something only like few people were doing, who were actually really educational, and they actually provided a lot of value. Now it's just like everyone is doing podcast and doing all those kind of sort of things with like exact segments of like what topics do we cover on this time to this time, and all that stuff, right? So it is kind of fucked. And it's like, if you go and just open YouTube, like the short form content is just right in your fucking face. You cannot even turn it off. Even if you just commit that, on YouTube, I'll just stick to this long form content. It's like, because like the short form content is just like together with the long form content, you will be tempted someday, and you will actually just watch the video. And this clickbait, the clickbait thumbnail and all those kind of stuff, like the title could be catchy. I don't know why I said clickbait, but like the thumbnail, the title may be so catchy that you would actually just watch the video, and you would actually just give in to those temptations. So just, I don't know, the best way I feel like is just deleting the fucking app. I don't know if it's possible with YouTube because you gotta watch some videos, fun videos. But I think with Instagram, it's just like it becomes pure entertainment. Instagram is just pure entertainment. There's nothing of value, like some people just might cope and say like, I do business on Instagram and stuff. I guess that's different. You can find another way of actually just doing well. But for normal people that don't actually use Instagram and TikTok for business purposes or purposes, even if you just tell yourself that you do, which you probably don't, like, just delete the fucking app. And I think that's the best way to actually stop yourself from watching those short form content. I don't know if anyone wants to do this, but if they really want to improve their life and just stop this small slow poison from affecting your life, just do it. Just delete the fucking app. Like, you're probably not going to use it. Your brain will try to make sure that you don't delete the app. It gives you excuses and stuff, but try to just listen past that to your own self, your own voice, and it actually says just delete the fucking app. And don't listen to those like brain that just wants to ruin your life. Listen to the part of the brain that actually just wants to improve. Give that the voice. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the best way. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say.